Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Stable Condition.
This room's a lot quieter right now.
Yes, it is. So, we are in a rather interesting situation here. So as you may be able to tell, there's only one other person here. Trixie, you want to say hi?
Hi!
So Jthor and Tibor are both sick right now. So we've decided we're going to try and two-man this. See how that goes.
It's already weird.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad, but it just feels weird. Like, really weird. So, Jthor and Tibor will be chiming in via text, but they are not physically here right now. Which, again, there's going to be at least 3 or 4 times in this where I'm going to be aware of that again. It's like, yeah, this is the part where Jthor would say something mean to me.
Yeah.
And Tibor would go, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're sitting in his spot normally.
Well, I mean, it's a nice spot.
There you go. So, Jthor and Tibor, you're with us in spirit, I guess. So, we are actually going to do stuff today. So,
first things first, first impressions?
we have first impressions of the episode Fluttershy Leans In. We're going to review the episode A Flurry of Emotions, and we've got our topic, which we will get into later on. So,
yes, sir.
Also, I remember I got your text the other day about how you wanted to potentially do a timer on first impression. Wow, look at you being prepared. You actually want to do that?
Yeah, let's give it a shot, because, I mean, if it's a first impression, like, we might as well make it sound like a first impression.
That's true. And you know what the really funny thing about that is, now that I think about it? They're already texting us. They're egging us on. What's interesting is you wanted to do this as a test run, seeing as how this will be the only time, and God only knows how long there's only 2 of us. I think now is a good time to actually test that out.
Alright, let's go for it.
Alright, so timer for Fluttershy Leans In, starting in 3, 2, 1. Now don't press the button. Okay, so
Timer started too late, let's go.
Okay, so I really, really, really like this episode. Now, I had no idea until it was starting, like, oh my god, this is a G and Barrow episode. And that's really cool.
Oh, it was?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, this is G and Barrow.
This is our second episode or third?
I swear I feel like she's done more than 2. But yeah, G and Barrow was the mastermind behind this one.
It was really good, actually.
I know, and it's like I will wholeheartedly admit, Fluttershy, while I do still love her, she is at the bottom of my list as far as the main 6 go. She is my least favorite. Not to be construed with, I hate her, I don't want to see her in the show anymore. But, which can be taken in that way. But no, Fluttershy was phenomenal in this.
Oh, definitely. It was like, you can really tell, like, that she has gained a lot of character development, especially within this one.
And, you know, this episode actually made me realize something. Like, I've seen it in the past, but it's like I'm starting to actually draw attention to it. This is one of those times when the show does something that I absolutely love, and it's not it being too predictable. It's whenever you can see it playing out, you can feel what the lesson is going to be and where it's going to go, and then when it actually happens, it's very satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not like, oh, see, it's getting too predictable. They did it, like, because I could tell, Fluttershy's totally going to stand up to him. And I was like, come on, do it. When she did it, I was like, yes!
She pulled, as you called it, Donald Trump on him. You're all fired!
Yeah, that's right. I did say, oh yeah, put that on Twitter. I was like, oh my god, Fluttershy just dropped a "you're fired" hammer.
Real quick, let's see. These are Jthor's thoughts on this episode.
Yes.
The Fluttershy episode, in parentheses, yes, I said Fluttershy instead of Yellow Horse because I actually liked this episode, on parentheses. Was wonderful. Great message, and those giraffes were finally out in their place as animals they always were.
Yeah, those were his words. Yeah. Let's see. What did
Tibor's was right after.
I thought this episode was really great for Fluttershy. It developed her character more and had a really good message to add along to it, which I agree. The message in this episode is phenomenal. To always, stick to your guns and stand behind what you believe. It's your vision. Only you are the one who is, to be at the driver's seat of how it's supposed to go. because it's like, she's got all these experts of different things, but you're the expert in this field. So really, really cool how they did that. Very good. And also, Dr. Fauna was so cute.
Oh, totally.
She was adorable, and I felt so bad for her when they had, like, the bags under her eyes, and it's like, oh.
Her mane's all messed up.
I know.
Like, you can tell, like, she's been through hell with these animals.
I mean, hey, hats off to you, sister. You're a trooper. You're a trooper.
The one thing that did bother me, though, was the eyes of the giraffe.
They
had pony eyes.
Yeah, like, it was kind of cute, but it was also, like...
Every other animal has, like, their own unique eyes, or I guess unique in the way that they're different from the ponies.
And then you see those and you're like, ugh.
It's like, is she like half pony or what's going on? I'm scared.
Well, the thing about it was like attention wasn't really drawn to it until you told me. I was like, oh my god, you're right.
That was the first thing I thought. I was like, ugh.
It was one of those you can't really understand things.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this was a really, really good episode. It was another one of those montage moments where let's build stuff with a montage. Worked out very nicely. This is our first time seeing the CMC do something for a little bit, even though, they didn't say
Was it their first appearance in this episode? In this season?
I think so. Yeah, because they weren't in the Flurry of Emotions. At least I don't recall them being in it.
Oh,
yeah. I think it is.
Actually, they didn't get sick, oddly enough, in Florida.
You know what? We'll get into that with that episode, because I have something funny to say about that. But, yeah, so... Really, really liked this episode, and we were good boys because this episode has technically been out for a week already, but I decided to wait for it to air here in America because Canada's deciding to do its own thing now. It's a sticky situation, but whatever. I'm gonna watch the episodes when they come out. But yeah, this episode, and Wrangler was adorable.
Oh yeah,
Wrangler was adorable. I like Hardhat. I can't remember Rarity's guy's name. But no, dude, that was Kazumi. Wrangler was Kazumi Evans, and Dr. Fauna was Nicole Oliver.
It's funny how a hat can make a pony that much more adorable.
Right? Oh my god, Wrangler was so cute. And whenever I found out that Fauna was Nicole Oliver, I was like, I thought I heard a little bit of Cheerly in her voice. But,
I'll have to listen again.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, because I see we have 3 seconds left, love this episode. One of my favorite Fluttershy episodes.
There you go.
Go ahead and say your final thoughts on it then.
I like the episode.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, there's your first impressions in a test run with a timer. And it works now, but wait until there's 4 of us.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, I was like, I don't know, we would have extra time here, but at the same time, these 2 guys aren't here, so...
I like how you pointed with your thumbs to 2 imaginary people that are totally not here right now.
Well, yeah.
You
said they were here with us in spirit.
I said they were here with us in spirit. Yeah.
I mean, there he is.
Yeah. Hi, Tibor. Why don't you say something?
Gross.
Gross. So this is the first time we've drawn attention to how weird it is just being us 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it won't be the last. So, first impressions, check that off. So now we are moving on to our review of A Flurry of Emotions. Alright, so, you want to start us off?
Twilight is so white. I'm sorry.
Whoa! Whoa! Excuse you!
Growing up as a Mexican, like... Dewey almost choked on Gatorade again.
What is it about Gatorade in this show for me? I don't understand.
At least it didn't come out your nose this time.
You're right, it didn't. Hold on.
He's finishing up the Gatorade.
Proceed.
Oh my god. Well, because I don't know what it is. Every Mexican I've ever known, if we acted up and we were kids, we would get spanked. Because that's just how we were raised.
You get your ass beat.
Yes, I personally got the belt. And it sucked.
Why don't you call it what we've always referred to?
The chancla.
Here, grab your shoe real quick. Oh no, he's gonna get the chancla! I don't know. There was just something really funny to me about...
About what?
So I gotta say, I want you to keep going with that, but I like the way they handled Twilight with this one, where it's she's trying to be, that speech she gave was really cute. It's like, I just want you to know I love you, and everything. As we were watching that episode together, you're in the back crying like, man, Flurry Heart should get her ass beat. And why I love that is it just paints the mental image of Twilight just getting the belt and just wailing on the poor thing. Like, put that little ring on her horn so Flurry can't do magic. Like, oh, you're gonna get it now. No, even better. Hold on.
Oh God.
Even better.
Yes, please.
You gotta do it.
So, but Twilight gets about like, all right, come over here. You go. Yeah. It's just hearing Flutter, not Fluttershy, Twilight just beat the piss out of poor Flurry. I mean, that's terrible, but just the mental image I get of that is hilarious. Oh, get the hell over.
Oh my God.
So, okay, so finish your thoughts on that.
Well, I'll save that towards more when we're talking about the end of the episode when Flurry Heart actually caused mischief.
Okay.
More mischief, I suppose.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so anyways, I'm back down to earth, I promise. So, the episode starts off with Nurse Redheart, who now
has a different cutie mark.
Who now has a new cutie mark because the Red Cross is getting iffy about copyright stuff.
Alrighty then.
Okay, I guess. And you know, this is the second time that like something outside has been doing that, right? At least in recent history with the show. Remember the other one?
Talking about like the crosses in video games, like
More like they wanted something to be changed in the show because they feel like a copyright of some sort is being infringed upon. And the one I was talking about was, remember Coco Pamel?
I didn't really get what was going on with that.
I didn't do a whole lot of research into it, but it was like, that is the name behind it's either the name or a name that is dangerously close to an old-fashioned line that's still around. I'm not sure, but Coco Pamel has to be changed to Miss Pamel, which we now see in the episode of the Sour Row from last week's season, because Rarity now calls her Miss Pamel. It's like, you're always going to be Coco Pamel to me, I'm sorry.
And, like, if it's so dangerously close, maybe it was intentional to, like, reference that company to give them more customers. I
mean, by that logic, it could be free advertising.
Yeah.
But we're not here to get into that. It's just an example.
Yeah.
We're not. It's sticky. But yeah, so the episode starts off with Twilight and Nurse Redheart talking about their visit to with the horsey hives, which I took great offense to because horses give me extreme hives.
What if they were allergic to humans?
Good question. Sorry, I want to stay focused and can't do 1,000-yard stare for that. But, so, I will say this, like, this episode did not take long at all to get me to start laughing a lot.
Was the picture?
The picture.
Yeah.
First off, I love the art style of it.
And every child has just
it looks so sad. It just,
they're just like, oh God, please. Why are we in school?
It hurts. And Shirley's got that. Ugh.
So I don't want to get sick.
Ugh, look on her face. It's one of those. It's so cute and it's also so mean at the same.
Yeah, those poor foals.
And it reminds me of the South Park thing.
It feels like it's like chickenpox on steroids, considering they have to go to the hospital for that.
Yeah, right? And see,
You ever had chickenpox?
No, I never got it.
I did once.
How was
you
it?
only get it once. Not very fun. Very itchy. You have to take weird baths.
Did you actually get the dots all over your butt?
Oh, yeah.
You really do?
Oh yeah, it sucks.
I've only seen the chickenpox in like cartoon. Hold on.
Oh, dude, it sucked for me.
I'm actually gonna look up what the chickenpox looks like. Hold on.
If it's terrifying, don't show it.
Whoa!
Yeah, there you go.
Yikes! This is like my first time ever actually seeing the chickenpox. I don't know if I want to show that.
Yeah.
Let's pass.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Go if you care that much. Go. Oh. Ew. You know what? Here.
Well, you can't scratch too hard because...
Will they burst?
I don't remember, dude. I just remember having them at one point. It sucked.
Yeah, I nor anybody in my family has gotten the chicken pox before. So, like, you know, I've heard the stuff, like, you can only get it once, which weirds me out, by the way.
For some reason. I guess your body grows immune to it immediately afterwards. Don't ask me, I ain't a freaking scientist.
I hope so. Or you're not a doctor?
Same thing, no?
And
technically the same thing.
God, I hope so. Ew.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry to anybody who's ever actually had the chicken pox. Because after seeing this, my heart goes out to you. Just, ew.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, then.
And then, immediately afterwards, we get Shining Armor and Cadence.
Yeah!
And they looked so tired.
Shining Armor's got the stubble going on and everything.
Cadence's mane is all messed up and... Hi, Twilight.
Hey, good to see not only you, but the sun again.
Oh, man. Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yeah. It's like, look, I'm pretty sure you've got princess things to go princess, but we need a break, please.
Oh, for the love of God.
It's like Twilight. You know what babysitting is, right? You know what? Oh my God, you know what would have been so funny?
What?
And there was a part where Cadence was trying to guilt trip Twilight. It's like, no, I mean, you know, it's not like I full sitted for you for years or anything like that. Just trying to do that, like, really aggressive guilt trip.
It's just for a few hours.
It's not like I spent several years doing it. I could have, you know, been going to do alicorn things. Alicorn things. But, yeah.
Come on, Twilight.
I think it would have been really, like, obviously, like, I'm not upset or anything that they didn't do it, because I literally just thought of this.
Yeah, yeah.
But looking back on it, had they have done that, that would have been so funny.
Oh, boy.
It's not like I did it for you or anything. Let's just, like with Cadence, I can imagine it being, like, really nice, sweet, and sincere, but also kind of passive-aggressive.
Oh, totally.
Like, it wouldn't be like...
Especially after the crap they have to go through with Flurry.
Yeah.
It's like, we need a break,
Please.
seriously.
We just want to be outside. We want to see other ponies again. I miss my friends. And also, like, I feel so bad for them. Especially Shining Armor. Bless his heart. And, the whole mashed peas. Her favorite.
Diapers and extra diapers. Mashed peas. Her favorite.
No, you forgot the extra backup diapers, too.
Which is funny, like, she didn't use a single one.
Well, yeah. It's implied. I don't know.
Mashed peas. Her favorite.
I don't know why that's part. Maybe because while I was watching it, at random parts, I'd be saying that under my breath, like while they're at the hospital or something, or they're with Cheerly looking at books to read for them. It's like mashed peas, her favorite.
I just love how she says it in the exact same way as the first time.
You know, it makes me wonder if they actually had Andrew Francis say that line just once
and then repeated it.
Just doubled it again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be because I mean immediately afterwards he goes mashed peas, her favorite. Wait, did I say that?
Yeah.
So if they actually did do a double with it, that'd be kind of fun. Well, technically it wouldn't be a double; it'd be just one take.
Yeah.
Just copy paste. That would have been funny.
So then Twilight has to take care of the abomination as Jthor.
If Jthor was, you know what? If Jthor was here right now, we'd turn it into a drinking game. Of how many times he says abomination when referencing to Flurry Heart,
who was actually quite cute in this episode.
Oh yeah, let's not forget Tabitha.
Yeah,
Tabitha is great with all the goo goos and gagas that she does with them.
I love the almost wink she does.
Honestly, I can't wink either.
Really?
Watch.
Oh, okay.
Can you wink? Can you actually wink?
That?
Take your glasses off for a second. Let's see. You kind of squint a little
bit, yeah.
It's like I know people who can wink like without even squinching their face in at all. But I can't do it. Like this is my good take at a wink. Really, like my face kind of just goes to one side. But there was so Flurry tries to wink. Twilight God, okay, I gotta say this. And this is one of my favorite things about this episode. Because, like, my overall thoughts about this is what I refer to as a harmless episode. Where, like, nothing big happens, nothing big scale, nothing huge. But I like those, just those kind of, low-key, let's just
Slice of life episode.
Yeah, slice of life, let's just have a little bit of fun, but nothing huge happen.
Right.
And this one is really, really good for me. Just, if for nothing other than the fact that the dynamic between Twilight and Flurry are so cute. God, it is adorable, the stuff that, like, the interactions they have.
She's just trying to be...
She wants to be... Oh, okay.
She wants to be the bae.
Yeah.
The best aunt ever.
I mean, if that's what we're talking about. People in this fandom have been going nuts over that, too. Some of our friends have been going nuts. See that? Twilight is bae! Twilight is bae! And I'm like, yeah, okay. Oh, no, it's really funny.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, as I'm watching, it's like, they had to know. They had to know what that was going up with that.
It would have been like more like, oh yeah, they knew if she came out and just said bae as opposed to BAE.
Yeah, she said BAE all the time, which I think makes it just a teeny bit funnier that she never actually calls herself bae. Although it would be really funny to hear Tara Strong in her Twilight voice say, "Yeah, I'm bae." But yeah, like a lot of the stuff that that Twilight and Flurry do together is super cute. Like, my personal favorite is probably the bears.
Oh yeah, the dancing bears.
Exactly, the dance. That was so cute! The music in the background was really good with it, too. And Twilight's just, they're just playing the bears. Like, that's right, they're bears! You're one smart cookie. And, like, obviously Twilight, who's had years upon years with magic, can make it do perfect little pirouettes and skips and whatnot. And Flurry just kind of has to go... Which is even indicated by the music when they do the... So good job, like, hats off to William Anderson with that. That's William Anderson and or Stefan Andrews. But yeah, really good with that. Yeah, just a lot of the stuff they do in this is so cute.
This is also one of those episodes where once again Spike has had enough of everyone's BS.
Every episode has to have a voice of reason, and Spike is by far Twilight. We got a schedule.
It's like, we gotta do this.
Come on.
Ponies are literally dying.
I wouldn't say they're dying, but children are very, very sick. On school picture day, Oh my god. So, yeah, they spend a lot of time running around, honestly, like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to figure out what to do. Also, like, going back to the whole it's super cute thing, for some reason, there's just something about Twilight's pet name for Flurry calls her Bug.
Bug?
Yeah. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
Twilight calls Flurry Heart Bug. And for some reason, to me, I don't know why, that's just really cute.
Bug.
Like, it's in the scene whenever they're like, Twilight's doing the rah rah, as like she herself is the bear. And, she scares Flurry a little too much.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Flurry does that, like, whole super cool shield, my wings are big enough to cover my whole body thing. And Twilight goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Bug. Didn't mean to scare you." I don't know. Just the little things like that are really cute to me, especially with Twilight like mashing her face against the bubble shield. It's just anti-Twilight. But no, they are adorable together. And honestly, I'd be totally cool with seeing more of that. So when they get to the grocery store.
Oh god.
They get to the grocery store to get
stuffed animals.
Right. I was like, why did they go to there again? To get more mashed peas, her favorite? Mashed peas, her favorite.
Her favorite to decorate the walls with.
Okay, so we are actually doing a lot. It feels like we're kind of going out of our way to not talk about Shining Armor and Cadence. And to me, that is a crime. Because I gotta say...
Is this art?
So, I want to say I'm not fully decided yet, but MVP for this episode might be, and I'm not kidding when I say this, Spearhead.
Oh, God.
I love Spearhead.
Oh, jeez, man.
He was hilarious. Actually, hang on, let me text them real quick.
Who the MVP was?
Yeah.
1,000 nights in a hallway. It's
Don't! I know what you're gonna do!
We have to tell that.
Oh, of course. Just at least let me send this text first before you reduce me to laughter.
Oh man, I just love how they kind of jab at modern art.
I think it could have been taken as you could raise the argument day and night over if it was intentional or not. But
I feel like it was, honestly.
I think it could have been. Because
not like oh, modern art sucks nowadays. More like a playful jab at.
It was a playful jab because that's the thing about modern art. And no, that's the thing about modern. It's about art in general. It doesn't matter if it's art, like if it's visual art, like a drawing or a painting or a sculpture, music, writing, whatever. It is a form of art, which means there is no right or wrong. Like they're literally, because art is a form of expression, and it can be literally anything. Like, dude, for real. That's modern art. What I just did, I just threw both of our Gatorade bottles on the floor, and they're near my fan. So that could be, in a way, interpreted as art. So actually, let me interpret this real quick.
The corporation is the fan, which is blowing away all the little people who are the bottles.
Then why are there only two?
They can't fit that many people on the paper.
But see, in this one over here, in your bottle, there's a little bit of red still left, which means there's a bit of humanity still left in the tossed away people that are like bottles on the side of the street.
They're the ones who was trying to come back and take over.
Exactly. But then whenever they start to do that, the fan turns on hot and
evaporates.
No, you're missing the point. It's like, yeah, the fan is actually on right now. Jesus.
It actually is hot.
I wasn't kidding. But even when that happens, even when the fan's hot, there's still a little bit of hope left in that one. So don't feel blue. I am totally bullshitting this as I go. Wow.
But, some people would see stuff like that.
Yeah, no, hold on, actually.
And if you do, that's good.
No, more power to you, because there's something got to be said about if you can see something in it that I can't.
Oh, totally.
Modern art.
Well then.
So a lot of these are indeed like...
A lot of it's just like shapes, bundles of...
It's very surreal. Like this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I count 5. 5 squares.
Triangles.
Well, they're kind of outside, but yeah, okay. Yeah, there are 5 triangles. 1 is blue, 1 is black, 1 is red, and 2 are white. That is literally the art. And I'm looking at this and it's like, this probably has sold for maybe $150,000.
I could see that in like the wallpaper of a bathroom.
Well, that's the thing is like a friend of mine. I won't name drop on here. But it was one night he and I got into a discussion about modern art. And he started, mind you.
Of course.
We were talking about this piece where all it was 2 rectangles. One was blue and one was either yellow or orange. I can't remember. The blue one was on the bottom and one was the yellow or the orange on the top.
Was it like in a position where it's equal signs?
No, it was literally one colored rectangle on top of another colored rectangle.
Oh, okay.
It sold for $75,000. And boy, did he go on a tirade about it.
I mean, he is an artist. He's trying, I'm guessing, to get more.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you know who I'm talking about.
I get why he would, but I don't know.
Well, again, it always comes back to beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. And if someone out there is willing to pay $75,000 for 2 colored rectangles, then it's your money. But
did Picasso draw it or what?
No, it's a very recent piece apparently. But
okay then.
Look, my friend has a point. I understand he's mad. I understand his frustration. Because in ways, I can totally agree. Like I just made modern art on my floor with that.
Oh, totally.
With the Gatorade bottles and the fan.
And there's another way that you can understand it as well. As a musician, all the stupid songs that are getting millions and billions of views, like "You a Stupid Hoe."
Okay.
Like, do you really, like, that's art. to some people.
I'm not look, I'm not a fan of it. It's not my personal cup of tea, but I mean, yeah, again, if people find value in that, and judging by his hits on YouTube, a lot of people find value in
I
that.
understand why, but
again, that's their thing.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, and the definition of music, like, have you ever actually looked up what the definition of music is?
Isn't it orchestrated sound?
Organized
Oh.
sound. Organized sound. Where, I mean, technically, me just doing this going, that's art. Technically, because that was an organized sound.
You mean music?
Well, which is... yeah, but you see my point.
Yeah,
It's like,
totally.
Like, somebody would say... They would hear that and go, that's it? That's stupid. That's horrible. Where somebody else could see that and goes, wow, that was really good! Which I... You remember that story?
You have an example.
I actually... You want me to tell that one real quick?
If you want, go ahead.
It's just really funny to me. This was back when I was still in high school. I was a part of the Creative Writers Club because it was just fun for us to hang out after school, and I had a friend who was the head of it. She was the head of the whole thing, and one day she brought her guitar, and being me, I was like, oh, cool guitar. Do you mind if I just play around with it? She's like, yeah, sure. And a key thing she said in this was, I don't really know how to play guitar, but I'd love to learn. And stuff. And it's like, so, you know, it's those people who have a guitar but don't really know how to play, which is fine. But I just started going, I was like, oh, wow, this feels really nice. This is a really nice guitar. And I go, that's all I did. That's an A minor chord, by the way, for just those. That's all I did. And she looked at me, dumbfounded, like, you're amazing. I was like,
I just played 3 chords.
I played one chord.
One chord, 3 times. God forbid you put another one in there somewhere.
I think she might die. Go back in time. Oh my god. She might have exploded.
Oh my god, that was...
But yeah, that's the thing, is like, yes, I can... Like, yeah, you can fake your way through guitar and piano and other instruments really easily to those who don't really know. But, yeah, the point with this is, you know, art is 110% subjective. Never, ever, ever think there is a right or a wrong way to do it. So if something like 1,000 Nights in a Hallway is art to him, then okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you said during the episode, it's like, wow, I didn't even think of that emotion.
Whoa, art is so evocative. I wasn't even going for that emotion. Score! And again, that's why I'm contemplating Spearhead being my MVP for this. Because, I mean, he's so simple, but it's also really good. And also, I love his voice. Shining armor! Cadence! Oh, good to see you dudes. Give me some hoof. It was great. And I mean, yeah, you could absolutely take that as a stab at modern art, which, again, I don't blame you, but at the same time, you know, understand art is a form of expression in any way.
Right.
So, yeah, that was a big tangent we just went on. But I feel it was kind of necessary.
No, we got some stuff in there.
So
it's just funny seeing that, wow, I really like the art. That's a trash can.
That's a trash can. And then he follows that up with exactly what I just said. Hey, art can be anything that speaks to you.
Yeah.
It was something along the... I like, word for word, can't remember, but that's a trash can.
Yeah.
And see, that's why I think of it...
Oh, and Lyra just, like, backing up slowly as she threw away her apple.
Was that Lyra?
I think so.
I think that was Amethyst. But,
Oh, it might have been Amethyst. Oh, it was some, like, probably just looking at Shining Armor, like, what the f...
Oh, yeah, I'll look it up
slowly.
later. But, yeah, that was the thing. Is like, that's why I kind of buy into your thing of... it's a playful jab. It's not like a criticism. It's a jab because... You know, it starts off as kind of jabby, but then he follows that up with, but hey, art could be anything. So, it has an air of lightheartedness to it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so... just 1,000 Nights in a Hallway.
Oh boy, when we saw that together.
I had to pause the episode because you made me laugh so hard.
If anyone didn't see it, 1,000 Nights in a Hallway is just a black rectangle.
That's all it is. And the three, it's Shining Armor, Cadence, and Spearhead are all staring at it. Spearhead is entranced by it because it's, his art.
Yeah.
He probably sees the Sistine Chapel's roof in that somewhere. Of how...
And as he was, showing it off to him, Jthor just calmly says...
Was it you? Was it not you? I thought it was you.
Jthor initiated it, and then I pretty much finished it.
I started laughing now.
He's just like... See, the question is, how much more black can it get? And the answer is none. The reason we love that so much.
I'm pretty sure we have some confused listeners as to why is that so funny. So, for those who have ever heard of the movie, this is Spinal Tap. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Trust me, anyone who has seen the movie would have gotten that.
It is absolutely hysterical. It is so funny.
It's funny is that it's a movie about the music industry, but you don't have to have any foot in the music industry to fully appreciate
Absolutely. Anybody can appreciate this movie. But I mean, it is geared for those that are in music and stuff like that.
I don't play music and I love that movie.
There you go. But basically the context of that is, and I'll try and sum this up as quickly as I can. The band Spinal Tap is about to release an album called Smell the Glove, and they can't release the cover they wanted to because it's viewed as sexist. I'm not gonna get into that.
You can look that up.
Go watch. Just trust me. I don't care. It is rated R. It is a rated R movie.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. But if that stuff doesn't bother you, absolutely go watch it. But they're releasing the album, and
they changed the album.
Yeah, they had to change the album cover, and since it's just the band, they don't know what it's going to be. So their manager comes in while they're rehearsing and is like, guys, it's here, it's shipped. Like, he's got this big box of their new Smell the Glove album, which they're really hyped for. And he comes out, and he gives them the albums. And, this is back in the 80s and stuff, so that, vinyls are very, very popular and whatnot. And he gives them the vinyls, and it's just black.
Nothing else.
It doesn't even say Spinal Tap on it, it doesn't say Smell the Glove, it's just black.
Imagine the Beatles' White Album without the Beatles on it.
Hold on, I am so sorry, I'm completely forgetting. Does the White Album have that on there?
Oh yeah. That's all it has is the logo.
Yes, you're right. So, and they even talk about that. They even talk about that in Spinal Tap. It was like, I'm pretty sure an album cover is not why an album sells. Because look at the White Album, there was nothing on that cover. But no, with this, it's just completely black. Nothing else to it, just completely black. And Nigel, was it Nigel or was it David?
I don't remember.
It's like, I'm looking at this album. And they're trying to force themselves to like it.
Yeah.
You can tell that they're so disappointed that it's just black. There's nothing to it. It's like, this isn't what we originally wanted.
But at the same time, it's already happened, so
yeah, no, that's the thing. It's it's already shipped out. It's ready to go. This is the official Smell the Glove cover. And they're like, it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, can you go any blacker? What can go any blacker than this? And the answer is none. There is none. And there's just something so funny about this.
Oh my goodness.
I feel bad.
Killed Dewey when we watched the episode.
Yeah, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Hang on, real quick. I'm actually gonna pause this so I can get the wording right.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, 1 second. Okay, so we just looked it up again. I'll provide a link. I'll provide a link to the scene because you guys just have to see this. It's so funny. But we gotta confirm, it was Nigel. It was Nigel.
Oh, okay.
Who says it? And I'm like, I'm looking at this, and it's like, how much more black can you get than this? And the answer is none. And so, tying that into ponies, because we do that eventually, that's what I got with Spirit. And I think that's what they were going for, too. Because as they're looking at 1,000 nights in a hallway, I have to say it like that every time.
Of course.
And they go, what was it that Shining Armor and Cadence say? It was like, hold on, I'm pausing, gotta look that up too. Okay, so we're back a third time. It's Cadence who says, I guess nighttime in a hallway can be pretty dark, to which Spearhead goes, there is none more dark.
You gotta have the eye twitch.
No, that's what we do. He has, like, Spearhead has this double eye twitch when he says that. It's just so fun.
It seems like he's had, like, some other, like...
Some battle scars.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it's just so fun. And again, like, you know, the whole... That's why I think it was a direct reference to this Spinal Tap. How much more black can you get than this? And the answer is none. I'm sorry, everyone, but that tickles me so pink. I love it. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I will sing the highest of praises. Go watch This Is Spinal Tap. It is one of the funniest movies ever. Okay, so anyways.
Back to Twilight.
Back to Twilight.
She's buying toys, little stuffed animals for the kiddies.
For the little kiddies. You're right. Okay, so she goes to the no, it wasn't a grocery. Was it
a toy store? I assume.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
It was.
There wasn't really a whole lot of detail in the aisles, so I don't know if it was I really thought it was a grocery store.
Nah.
Okay, but so fine. So they go to the toy store, and then they play the super cute game of Let's Play Race Car, which again, very, very cute. And it was really cool seeing them, you know, from the bird's eye view of Twilight, just kind of taking the car and going, phew, 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 phew.
Poor Spike had to just follow them like...
Did you see, do you remember the part where Florian has the face of, I'm going for speed!
Oh, totally.
The wind's just splashing in her face.
As if she was on a roller coaster.
Yeah. I don't know, there's something really funny about that. But yeah, real quick, let's just let it sink in. How does Tabitha, I'm sure she's just giddy about it, but how does it feel knowing Tabitha St. Germain was called in to do an entire episode and all she had to do was goo goo gaga voices?
She's like, alright, that's easy.
I'm getting paid for this. Which again, Tabitha, you did a masterful job. You're like I said, they're just goo goo gagas, but for Flurry Heart, they're really, really cute.
And convincing.
Yeah, they are. They really are. Like, when I looked it up after the christening, I looked it up, and I was genuinely surprised. That's Tabitha? Wow.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, really. Definitely keep it up. Okay, so not the grocery store, the toy store. And they collide into...
well, Flurry Heart collides into...
Yeah. Actually, I want to...
A pile of plushies.
I want to bring in our buddy DWK on this. We don't actually know him. But I want to bring in DWK on this real quick. He said something like, and much like the last time ponies with carts, a bunch of ponies almost got killed when Florian crashes into the tower.
I'm not a detective, but I think we've got a suspect.
Yeah.
I don't know why I really like that line.
That was an interesting line. But yeah, Flurry Heart, you know, obviously gets out of that A-OK, no problem.
Well, I mean, she landed in plushies, so she'll be fine.
Oh no! That's like getting hit by a truck made out of plushies. Oh, that was a fun 5 feet I just flew.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll just stagger back up.
And I just love how Twilight puts it back and it's like, they're arranged by color.
No, thanks. But, you know, they were arranged by color. You know that happens twice in this, right?
Oh, totally.
There were 2 times and it just killed me.
Oh, boy.
So, there was that time. And then they go and visit Cheerly.
Yeah.
They go, I love Cheerly. She is so awesome. Like, every time she just starts talking, she makes me smile immediately. She is awesome. And so, always, Nicole Oliver does a phenomenal job as Cheerly. And I don't know, there's just something really, really funny. It's not funny, but something really cute about them talking about the book titles that they have for like ponies.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I can picture kids in Ponyville just reading these books. Do you remember any of them? Not the Spike one. We're saving that.
No, I don't, honestly. But I do remember
there was
Cam being there with us and them discussing about Pony Latin.
Oh,
as opposed to regular
Pony
Latin.
Pony Latin. Does that mean there's Pony Spanish?
Pony English? Is that Pony English?
I don't know, man.
Oh, boy.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, I just thought it was funny. He's like, what's the difference?
Yeah, Cam got mad.
Oh, it was so
He got
great.
genuinely mad. It was funny.
Oh, boy.
So, anyways, yeah, I actually do remember some of the book titles. I think there were only 3, actually. The first one was The Tall Tales of Stables and Fables, I think. I don't know. It was a really big book.
Oh, yeah, I remember Stable had to be in it because Jthor was like, that's our podcast. We have to sue. So
It was something like I'll look it up later, but it was just cute. But the one that I love, the one I heard that she pulled out, and I was like, oh, I would totally read that. Alien Alicorns and Space Pirates.
Oh, totally.
That is such a child's book name.
But she didn't pick it.
No, they picked Burnferno.
Yeah.
They picked Burnferno, Warrior Within.
Burnferno.
And I told you
what
this.
a name.
I told you this last time, but I stand by it. To me, the name Burnferno sounds like the name that lost out to Trogdor the Burninator. Back in the days of Homestar Runner,
God.
is like that was the name for like as far as the name they were gonna use.
It might as well be like Fire Flame or something.
But no, it's like I feel like that was the name that got second place for what they were gonna use.
Burnferno.
It's like, well, we can't use Trogdor, so how about Burnferno? It was really funny. And so they finally. Also, this episode alone was so memed. My God, 1,000 Nights in a Hallway had all kinds of stuff on it. Is this art or a mistake got memed, and also the thing with Flurry Heart writing on the chalkboard.
Poor Cheerily.
I know. The one I saw that was funny was Overthrow Celestia. But yeah, it's like Flurry Heart. So ta-da!
I love the copy paste ones they put on there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
the ones we can't repeat on here.
What did you just say to me?
To this day, you guys know what that one is. That is to this day my favorite copy and paste ever. I love it. But didn't that look like a pretty complex equation for such little kids?
Yeah, and poor Cheerily had to write it out again.
With her mouth.
With her mouth.
That was so...
Hint, hint, Twilight. Hint. Oh, you're leaving? Okay.
And then, like I said, it happens twice. Like,
Aww.
thanks, but they're arranged in color.
Yeah.
And then, I guess I'll just write it again. With my mouth.
To Twilight's credit, she did buy them cakes. Apology cakes.
Thank you. I want an apology stamp. I want that so bad, because God only knows how often I would use it.
Dude, if they made a Hoofsy stamp, they're gonna make an apology stamp.
Did they make a hoofsy stamp?
Yes.
What? Is it just a hoof?
Hoofsies?
Did they actually make a hoofsy stamp?
Fans did.
They did?
Yes.
Really?
They gave it to Lena Hall.
Oh, that's right!
Come on, man.
Oh my God, that's right! Oh man, it was so long ago. Well, it wasn't that long ago, but yeah, okay, you know what? I'm sorry.
God.
You're right. I take that back. I totally remember that.
And we made a joke.
Yeah, we made a joke about Little running through the convention, just like smacking the living crap out of people and hoofsies! Hoofsies!
And they literally collapse and pass out onto the ground.
Like she doesn't hold back, she just smacks the crap out. She's got like the biggest grin on her face. Hoofsies! Hoofsies!
And May Larson's running away.
And May Larson's running for his life.
No, please.
Hoofsies! And she gets him like right across
Locks him right in the face.
and she hits him so hard that it actually makes the hoofsies mark. Oh, Lena, you are amazing.
Please come
And
back.
yeah, I'd say that's going to actually tie into our topic later. So don't worry. It's relevant, kind of.
Oh, boy.
But yes, the apology stamp. The apology stamp was... It's just the little pony frowning.
Oh.
It was like, when you do stuff that merits an apology, that makes me sad. It's like Pinky is so prepared with that. I have a stamp for that. And of course, I like the little reference to her party cave again.
Oh, yeah. She's like, BRB.
It's like Batman dropping down into the bat cave. That's her bat cave!
That is definitely...
Pinkie Pie has a bat cave.
That is definitely a bad cave.
And if that's the case, is Gummy her Alfred?
Oh, my.
Right? I'm so okay with this. But yeah, I love how Pinkie Pie is like so prepared for this kind of stuff. She has an apology stamp. She's got that giant ass list.
Rivals Twilight in organization.
And you know what's funny? Going back to Party Poop, Rainbow Dash has an exact reference to that. She calls Twilight, she's like, they're down there seeing this cave. He's like, whoa, this is so cool. And Rainbow Dash literally looks at Twilight and says, she may be more organized than you, Twilight. Let's not get carried away. I don't know, man. After seeing that, not only not only how organized it was, how fast she came back.
Yeah.
Dude, that's efficiency. So, actually,
She's good.
she's pretty good. I'd probably hire her to organize stuff.
And then she had to make her
To
own
plan
apology cake.
Yeah, and I love that's the note the episode ends on. Okay, so we get to that scene. Oh, and now we have Flurry Heart versus Pound and Pumpkin Cake.
Boy.
Yeah, that was a matchup if ever there was one. It all started because they broke the balloon.
Well, she broke the balloon.
Yeah, she broke the balloon and they were like, you know what? Let's get her.
Yeah.
Get her. They really had the other, get her. That's such a great picture.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know that movie?
No.
I think if I have it correctly, that's the old Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong, actually. But anyways, so yeah.
Oh, real quick.
Yes.
Jthor and Tibor say their MVP is Spike.
Okay. Well, we were gonna get into the MVP after we, get to the end.
Oh, well, you said yours.
I said who might be mine. I don't know yet.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I'm letting
Spoilers then.
I'm letting it develop. It could change because I could say Flurry Heart. You don't know.
While we're on the subject, I guess we can read off what they thought of this episode as well.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Jthor says, it was a good episode. Way too many meme faces for me personally. But it showed that the abomination of a foal can be pretty cute. That's a drink.
The abomination of a foal can be pretty cute.
And yeah, she was.
What did Tibor say?
The episode was alright. I don't particularly like Flurry Heart, but seeing Cadence and Shining Armor try to live a life outside of caring for Flurry Heart was great.
Okay, so going back to Cadence and Shining.
Oh boy.
So they have it gets to the point whenever everything in the museum is starting to remind them of Flurry.
This is reminding me of Flurry.
How? Because it's small!
To his credit, it was small.
And,
I understand.
he's like, go to her!
Yeah.
Also, actually, did you see what it was?
That small thing?
Yeah.
I forget.
It was like a little gold statue with an emblem on it. A fan, I can't remember who, but somebody saw that and actually said they brought up the potential. And I swear to God, if this person is right, this was on a YouTube comment. I remember because I was watching the episode on YouTube, and someone timestamped and said it. They said this, and I was like, I swear, if you're right, what if that ends up being Flurry Heart's future cutie mark?
Ooh.
Right?
Okay.
Somebody said it, and it's like, bro, I swear, if you're right.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It was like, wow, if it is. So anyways, so I enjoyed Cadence and Shining Armor about as much as I enjoyed Twilight and Flurry in this. It's either really funny on Cadence and Shining Armor's end or really cute on Twilight and Spike and Flurry's end.
Oh, yeah.
And I love how Twilight's going above and beyond to stay as best aunt ever. Honestly, she's running unopposed.
That's Bay.
Twilight is bae. Oh, goody.
I guess technically Pinky with the pound cakes.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
She did call herself Auntie Pinky, I think.
She did. To Fluttershy.
Oh.
Don't worry, your Auntie Pinkie Pie has it all under control. I'm a year older than you.
Yeah.
Man, that was a long
That's an
time.
oldie, yeah.
That's season 1. Okay.
That's the only, age,
That's
range we have.
That's the
right
only
now.
confirmation of age we have amongst the main 6, that Fluttershy is a year older than Pinky. But, you know what, I think that should be one of our topics someday, is who out of the main 6 is oldest to youngest or youngest to oldest. But we'll wait till the others are here.
Oh, totally.
So yeah, that's the second time we draw attention to the fact it's just us.
So it's still so weird.
I'm having fun though. Hey, you want to fire him? We got this. Yeah! In stable condition. This is like the same thing. This is the equivalent of a text message breakup.
Oh
Jthor and
my
Tibor,
gosh.
you're fired. We're gonna play Fluttershy with this. You're fired.
God.
All right. So moving forward. So anyway.
Finally get to the hospital.
Oh yeah. So there is a part where they do get to the hospital, And I have to say, going back to the subject of just cuteness, there is something so adorable about Twilight actually reading to the kids. Like, the kids who still very much have the horsey hives.
Yeah.
And she's reading to them, and they're all like, they're all huddled around. They're like, kids are like, leaning on, they're lying down on beds on their stomachs, like, all right, I'm engaged. There's just something really cute about that. I don't know. We haven't even mentioned the Whammy.
Oh yeah, the Whammy.
Yeah, which first off, funny name. Give her Whammy. It's just a little snail.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Flurry Heart was just over on the side playing with that, wasn't she? She was playing with her Whammy while Twilight was reading to him, right?
Until she wanted to get attention from Twilight.
That's right, because he yanked on her tail.
Yeah. Actually hard enough to cause pain to Twilight.
They're like just annoying.
Like, ow!
Hey!
It's like, bro.
We'll play later. I've got a job to... Okay, again, this is another one of those things where I just thought of this, but you would have actually been really funny. I don't see the show doing this, but what would have been really funny is if, as Twilight is reading to these kids, she has a magical bubble around her to not get the horsey hives.
That's something Cadence would do.
It was like, oh, you kids are so cute. Just stay away from me, though.
Yeah.
I'm a princess. I can't get sick.
Can't afford that. Are you kidding me?
It was like the kids are so thankful that she can't read them. And they're trying to come up for a hug, and she's like trying to go. That would have been so mean, but so funny. She like actually hugs one, and like snot's coming down like. Yeah, she's got her like. She's back like. Ew, 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 on the shoulder. It's on the shoulder.
Gross.
Ew, ew.
Spike, can you hug the rest, please?
Ew, 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 ew. That's funny. Okay,
and
so.
Then, Flurry Heart loses Whammy.
And we...
All hell breaks loose.
Yeah! So, Cadence totally, totally undersold how important the Whammy is, because Flurry Heart is already so good at magic, she can flip beds up, be like, what?
Teleport freely as well.
Teleport freely. She's also a pretty good flyer, too.
Oh, yeah.
This kid's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
So, she can teleport freely, fly pretty well, lift beds up without even breaking a sweat just to find a toy.
It's the Whammy.
It's just a pet snail! This is a little toy, fluffy snail.
It's her Whammy, though.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, that was, so, yeah, that was the part where it's like, Twilight could get smacked in the side of the head with a bed. With a kid on the, like, I'm sorry! I don't have control!
I love that scene. It's like, Twilight! Oh, hey, Spike, you're floating.
You're floating! That was funny. But yeah, that was a pretty, I don't want to call it intense, but that was a pretty, whoa, look out scene.
Yeah, this is getting serious.
And, of course, Twilight finally, as much as she doesn't want to, she finally snaps at Flurry. Put us down! Enter the chocolate! Do that again for Flurry. Do that again. Do that. Oh my god. Let me see.
Holy shit.
As soon as the magic is down, you see like this magic paddle form in Twilight marches over the floor like, get right. I swear to God, that actually hurt. I hit myself kind of hard.
Oh yeah, you have to do that. My foot hurts still.
So I just totally made my leg red.
Holy shit.
It was worth it. It was worth it. Ow!
Maybe we should have just hit our shoe.
Why didn't I think of that? Wow, I paid the price with pain. But it's okay, I felt what Flurry would have felt.
Oh my god.
Like your version of this episode. Twilight would have just... Oh my god.
That's like the one problem I had with this episode.
Just to clarify, that is an actual problem.
Yeah, like she immediately apologized and feels sorry. It's like, oh, it was my fault. Not really, because like for something like that, when the kid's being a brat, you have to teach them to not be a brat.
Well,
and
see,
teach them to be patient.
I actually have a counter to that. Would you actually say Flurry Heart was being a brat?
Oh, well, she was being selfish.
So I got a Discord message from JWhoof. You suck, Clayton. Tell Trixie I love him.
Love you, Jthor. I really don't.
All right. Well, I mean, he's
interesting.
He's with, like I said, he's with us in spirit.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I wouldn't really say Flurry because a lot of it was like Twilight. Okay, yeah, Flurry did a lot of stuff. She went and rode on Cheerly's chalkboard. She took the cart and went on her own ride and stuff. But I mean, Twilight was also caught up in trying to, be the best aunt ever and stuff like that. And when Flurry really needed it the most, she did kind of get ignored.
Needed the most?
Well, it's like needed the attention, is what I mean. Like
she begged for the attention the whole time, though. Why, at that final part, does she need more attention than before?
Okay, I suppose that's true. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's just... I mean, the apology that Twilight gave, it felt really genuine. And that was a sweet scene. I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a sweet scene. And, so I guess that's the part of the episode where we actually disagree. But, I thought it was sweet. It kind of helped everything come together. But immediately after that, because whenever Twilight's like, all right, well, let's find your whammy and go home.
Yeah. Say, oh, wait. We can't go home yet.
There's something about the rapid hoof thing that Redheart did. I don't know. There's something really cute about that.
She's trying to be intimidating, and you're just like, oh, look how cute.
No, I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about the hoof thing itself.
Yeah,
we've never seen a pony do that before. Which you realize by us, that would be like us, because the thing is people doing that.
Yeah.
By that logic, because she was her front hoof. That's like us going with our hands.
Yeah.
So there's something weird about that, but whatever.
It's like, oh right, we gotta fix this room first, and I need to call Pinky again.
Mashed peas, her favorite. But yeah, so they fixed the situation, and actually, I love the final 10 seconds of this episode.
That's probably I think that's the cutest part in the entire episode.
It is the cutest part. It's one of the cutest parts, and it's also the best way to end it because you bring back the apology cake, and also Spike. Dude, I love the idea of Spike reading to these kids because he picked Burnferno. He wants to read it to him, and he's getting into it.
So are the kids.
Yeah, because they're like, "Whoa, you're almost like him."
Oh, I know.
That was so awesome. That was a great, great way to end this episode.
And what's funny is that you see him flex again. It looks like he's actually getting even more
more
muscle from season 6.
And that's what Cam was talking about. He's like, Spike's getting gains, to quote our friend Cam. And that's funny. Okay, so we have actually spent almost an hour on this review.
Whoops.
We are clocked in at 1 hour and 3.5 minutes right now, so we actually are doing pretty well. We're doing a lot better than I thought we would. So, let's just go ahead and sum up our thoughts on this episode in general. So,
a really cute episode, and it was, like you said, a harmless episode, a slice of life.
Harmless, I think, is a good way to put it, because nothing. It wasn't an amazing episode. It wasn't like Crusaders of the Lost Mark caliber, but you know what? It doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
It wasn't trying to be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, what was the 3rd episode?
Yeah. It was just a cute, fun episode. Hey, here's what Flurry Heart can do now. And it was really cute, had very sweet scenes. And I just really enjoyed it. And even, here's the funny thing. Here we are now, 5 episodes into season 7. Currently, this is my least favorite episode this season. And I don't say that in a bad way. It's still really good. It's just, God, wait till we get to, Rock Solid Friendship and Fluttershy Leans In. Those were really good.
Oh, totally.
So, yeah, overall, really, really good episode.
Up till the end, I mean, it was good. I mean, again, we
you have,
on that.
But I mean, would that...
It didn't, make the episode worse.
I was about to say, did it kill it for you?
Nah.
Okay.
I just disagree with what they were going for. Because that's how I was raised.
I'm about to say, because that goes into, God, Twilight is so white, as you said.
I still should have been more.
Which, honestly, I hate contributing to this, but I will be honest. When I was a little kid, and I was disciplined, I was not spanked or anything like that. I got the worst punishment of all.
What?
Time out. That's right. Spend 5 minutes sitting on a stool staring at a corner. Isn't that just torture? Chugga! I mean, it's such a terrible thing to imagine, but just the thought of Twilight doing that is so funny. It's just poor Flora. I'm sorry! Like, that's their first words. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay, so, yeah, anyways. Overall, really, really fun, enjoyable episode. Nothing spectacular, but it doesn't need to be. So,
yeah.
MVP.
They said Spike, both of them. And
Tibor and Jthor have both said Spike.
I'm going to have to agree with them. Spike was the
voice of reason.
Exactly.
There goes Spike.
And he had hilarious scenes. And plus the ending I love the ending of that episode so much.
It is a very... Man, I know I've been building up to it, but I think it is going to be Spearhead. Just because he was such a funny character to me.
Especially, like, he came out of nowhere, too, and it was just great.
Exactly.
1,000 nights in a hallway.
It's like, yeah, I've got a picture of him up right now. It's like this big buff soldier stallion who's wearing a scarf.
It's a really weird scarf. I don't even know. What color would you say that is?
The secondary color is pink. And...
magenta?
I'd say strawberry. Look, man, I used to work at Bath & Body Works, so our colors and stuff would have really unique names like that. But yeah, really, really like this episode. Love Spearhead. Okay, so that might be one of our longest reviews we've done so far of just the episode, and it's just two of us.
Ain't that some?
Yeah, let that sink.
Probably because we went on a couple of different.
We did.
Tangents.
That is fair. We
went from modern art to Spinal Tap.
No. We went on art. We went on modern art to art in general, then to Spinal Tap. Seriously, go watch Spinal Tap. It is one of my favorite movies ever.
Oh boy.
I might actually contemplate covering tonight. I'm gonna rock you tonight at some point.
God, that's hard.
If I did, would you listen to it?
Of course.
Yes. Because I mean, it's not hard. Oh, that's great. Okay, so anyways.
Topic,
yes. So we do have a topic. And the topic is, how do we feel, and like, bear with us because the wording of this might come out a little strange at the beginning, but basically our topic is, how do we feel about characters coming back? Like, characters coming back, and not only coming back, staying back. Because some characters have been away for a while, and then they come back, and now they're established as, okay, this is now going to be a reoccurring character. Is it a good thing? Is it too much?
Is it catering? Is
it catering? Is it pandering?
Yeah, like...
Because, I mean, yeah, we're going to use the P word, I guess, for this. And also, if your thoughts about the idea are positive, what are some characters that you would like to see come back? And we can't say characters like Trixie or Discord or Thorax because they're back now a lot.
Oh, for that part of the subject, yeah.
Okay, so then let's back up to the original question of, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about characters coming back?
Honestly, I really like it. I mean, it might sound biased, but of
I'm about
course,
to say,
like, Trixie coming back was a huge deal for me, but...
Well, okay, no. Here's a good example, actually. Earlier today.
Oh, yeah,
Earlier today. With Papa McColt.
Papa McColt, baby.
Because I was not expecting that at all. Yeah, this is in... we're just going to assume you've seen Fluttershy Leans In. But, yeah, where they have the callback. It's like, don't worry, I know who's going to help us build this. And it's Papa McColt.
Huh? Who can that
No,
be?
because there was like 15 seconds of build-up. The door was closed and Fluttershy's like, don't worry, who I'm bringing in knows how to take care of animals. I'm like, if this could be anyone.
Exactly.
For God's sakes. I mean, I remember, I thought it was going to be someone specific. Who did I think it was gonna be? I could jokingly say Zephyr Breeze, but we know that's not it.
It could be.
God, who did I think?
It could be Tree Hugger.
That's not who I thought, but I would be more than okay with that. Wow, so good to see you all again. I'm taking the vibes with this. I would have cheered just as much for Tree Hugger as I did for Papa McColt.
Papa McColt, baby.
It comes in, it's like, yes! Papa McColl's back! Because you gotta understand, with Trixie and I specifically, we love the Hooffields McColts episode.
Oh boy.
It was so great. The damn Hooffields!
They know what they did. The McColts did nothing wrong.
The McColts did nothing wrong. But yeah, it was just, I think it was so funny to me because that was one of the last characters in all of this show's existence you would have expected to come back.
Oh, totally. Like, it was one of those, like, one and done characters.
You thought it would be, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I remember back in the days of Pokemon, we would call them Character of the Day. Because that's what they were. Oh. A lot of characters in Pokemon, you'd never see them again, except for a couple of exceptions. Like, remember AJ, the Sandshrew trainer? The one who sounded like Bill Clinton.
I remember him.
Barely. Huh?
Barely.
Very early in the show.
Yeah. Like, it was resistant to water for some reason.
Well, it's like he was training his Sandshrew, like, he was basically training his Sandshrew so hard, it was bordering on abuse. And that's what they were talking about. Yeah. He sounds like Bill Clinton, and, so, yeah, it was, that's just an example. Like, there was that, there was the dude who had the Marowak. You only saw him once, and I love that guy.
I don't even remember him.
I know, I'm going way back in the day with Pokemon. But, yeah, the point still stands. Yeah. Like, these characters who you never thought would come back, and they did. In fact, look, I can go get my bucket of, like, not my bucket, but that little bag of pens.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do that real quick. Hold on, keep talking.
Oh, no, what to say.
And then there was one.
The pressure's on. But, yeah, like, it was really funny to see him come back, of all people. And then,
At least it wasn't a damn Hooffield.
Oh, no, the episode would have sucked immediately.
I would have left the fan. Damn Hooffields. Okay, so actually, before I do anything with this, let's take a tally of characters who have come back. So Daring Do has come back several times, and as you know, I'm more than okay with that. I love Daring Do.
Oh yeah,
Daring Do is great.
I guess you can count Awizoto and Caballero. Or is that the same category?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, if Daring Do comes back, they're probably going to come back sort of things.
Coco Pamel?
Yes, Coco Pamel has come back.
Sorry, we're going to get sued.
Miss Pamel. So Daring Do, Coco Pamel,
Discord and Trixie, but they've come back and become prominent characters.
Well, I mean, Discord even more than Trixie.
Oh yeah, totally.
So, yeah, I'll count them because the way I see it is, like, if a character has come back 2 or 3 times, especially 3, then that's kind of, because Daring Do's hit 3. She had her first episode of Read and Weep and Daring Don't, and now Stranger Than Fanfiction.
And then Maud?
Yeah. Oh God, absolutely. Maud is. This is her 3rd time back, isn't it? We had Maud Pie, and then we had her come back and Make New Friends but Keep Discord, and now she's here in and also Heartbreakers. She was in Heartbreakers. Yeah, when they introduce Limestone and Marble.
Make New Friends but Keep Discord.
Yeah, the one where they all go to the gap. That's the one they introduced Tree Hugger.
Right. Okay, I was trying to remember, like, God. It's like, oh yeah, she did come back for that episode.
So that's a good point. Would you consider Tree Hugger to be one of a comeback character? Because she's technically been here twice, even though one was just for a little bit and she didn't say anything. It was
such a beautiful appearance.
I could not stop laughing.
Oh my gosh.
Go look up the episode On Your Marks from season 6 and you'll see what we're talking about. It is so funny. Okay. You can now say Sunburst.
Oh yeah?
Sunburst is back. Sunburst is around. Flurry Heart now, technically. Just characters coming, and these are characters that you would expect to come back, because Flurry Heart's born now. They've established they're up in the Crystal Empire. Not only that, Sunburst has a job with helping her out and everything. So yeah, of course they're going to come back. So comebacks like that aren't as surprising. But when stuff like Daring Do comes back, it was that's a little surprise. Like I'll never forget it. I remember I made the most not masculine noises whenever back in season 4, like when season 4 just started, like Castlemania wasn't even out yet.
Wow.
Like it was that gap between Princess Twilight Sparkle and Castlemania, and they were running promos, and they had the promo of Daring Do for like less than a second of the camera zooming in on her eyes, and she's going, "Bring it!" And I remember seeing that, and I can't recreate the noise, but I will try. I was so excited for that because I was not expecting it. I was like, "Ow!" And I also remember hearing a voice from the other room. What the hell was that? Hey, no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. Octavia and Vinyl Scratch now. You could consider them recurring characters.
Well, they're initially background characters.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That is a totally different category. Especially since the fandom latches onto Lyra, Bonbon, Vinyl, Octavia, and characters like that so much. So yeah, you're right, that's its own category. You expect them to be back in the background. But we're talking about characters that genuinely surprise you when they come back. Honestly, I was surprised to see Twist come back. Even if it was in the like, remember she came back in the one where Pinkie Pie knows. She was in the background over by the pool. It's like, oh, she's not dead.
That and I guess Pipsqueak.
Yeah, Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak.
He's a terrible president.
You think he's gonna get impeached? Like, what grade are they in? It would be an episode. Pip gets impeached. No, with a title like that, that's a fan fiction.
Oh god.
Pip gets impeached. So there's that. Snail's coming back, honestly, because he came back, and not only did he come back, he came back and contributed in Buckball.
Oh yeah.
He was great in it.
He's actually a decent character now.
Right? I loved how the fandom rolled with him whenever he was back.
Oh, finally!
Yes! One of my favorite parts of them was like whenever they're having the argument on the train, and he's like, "I just want to let you know, I'm still okay with playing. I still want to play." No, Snails. I love Snails now. And I believe they can do that for Snips, but who we haven't seen in a long time, by the way.
Let's go on to who we'd like to see back.
Well, let's do this real quick. Like I have this bag with a godly amount of buttons that are all like pony cutie marks. Of just
most of them.
Yeah, a lot of them. Some of them aren't even pony related. And cheese sandwich. I pulled out cheese sandwich. I'd love to see cheese come
totally.
back.
That's what Tibor said actually.
Oh, that was his?
Yeah, he said I think it's good because we didn't have a lot of screen time for these characters to fully appreciate them. I would bring back cheese sandwich.
I wouldn't have an objection at all.
Dude, Weird Al back? Heck yeah.
Yeah, of course. Weird Al. I wouldn't mind seeing Quibble Pants come back.
Oh.
Because, I mean, I love Patton Oswalt. He's great. And to have him in my favorite show, yes, please. Not to mention that he's such an asshole.
There are no other books.
I've met people like that!
That's why it hurts so much more.
Oh my god, when we get to that episode, I have met many people that are just like that. And I have been in Rainbow Dash's horseshoes, and I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that was...
Jeez.
So hold on, let me see who else I'll pull out. And I mean, there's always a chance I'll pull out someone like Twilight. It's like, well, duh. Flam! Flam, which...
They did it 3 episodes.
Yeah, they'd say, they did Flim Flam Brothers, then they were in Leap of Faith, and now they're in Viva Las Pegasus.
I guess the only thing that, like, kind of bothered me with Viva Las Pegasus is they didn't get a song.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, I kind of like...
I like their songs.
I do too, but I also like the idea of them as like, we're not just here to have songs, you know. Although, the fact that it was in Las Pegasus probably would have been a great place to have a song, but I digress. Let me do one more. I'm also making extra efforts to not stab my hand. These are
it happens.
It happens all the time. Are you kidding me? So let me... Oh, Snowflake. Snowflake is a recurring character now.
Oh yeah.
He's
Wait,
been.
both biceps?
Oh, did I say Snowflake?
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Wrong
Yeah.
name.
Oh my god. Bulk biceps. Excuse me. I can't believe I did that. I drew Twilight. As I said I would. Dr. Hooves.
He's a background character.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god.
It's like Dorothy.
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 Nope.
Who was
It
it?
was Trixie.
Yay!
I was like, well, what do you think?
Yay!
Let me try one more. It's Derpy. I'm determined. I am determined with this, okay? Give me a second. That is the Babs campaign.
Golden Gate.
Pretty sure Golden Gate is not in the show.
Golden Gate. I wouldn't mind Golden Gate.
What if there was an episode with numerous con mascots? That'd be weird. Flim again! Oh, it was Flam. Eh. That is Miles Edgeworth. That is not a pony. I thank you for being patient, but this is something I must do. Snails. Fine. I'm done. And I'm done.
I tried.
I tried, and I'm too scared to run the risk of getting my hand stabbed numerous times. Of turning my hand into a pincushion.
Jthor says, I think it's a good thing. Give longtime fans something to look forward to.
That's true. Because there's actually been scenarios in the past. Like, I can't think of one specifically for me, but you know this has been out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know this has been where someone who is just getting into the show has seen a lot of episodes from the past, but has also missed several from the past, and they're trying to watch what's in now.
Yeah.
And they see, like, they're watching it with a longtime fan for the first time, and then they see, like, let's say someone just jumped on season 3, and they're seeing Magic Duel without seeing Ghostbusters, and the person, oh my god, it's Trixie! Is like, who?
Yeah.
You know, there's been scenarios similar to that.
I just thought of another one. Gilda.
Yeah, there you go. Gilda came back, and not only did Gilda come back, unless I can think of some pony else, that was the longest gap in between a character appearing and then coming back. 5 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, because Griffin the Bro, that was season 1, episode 5. Lost Treasure of Griffinstone was season 5, episode 8. So it's been a long time coming for Gilda fans.
Yeah.
And then she comes back and she was great. I mean, we're all still dweebs, but my god, that is like, I have never once thought of calling somebody a dweeb until Gilda came into my life.
Dweeb.
I got another example of, because now I think we're starting to get into the territory of who we want to see come back. Saffron Micella.
Really?
I loved Saffron. She was adorable.
She was very adorable.
And Coriander was also really cool with her. She was adorable. Now, don't say, I know what you're going to say. We have 2 characters that we are both totally agreed needs to come back. We're saving that to the end.
Okay.
Don't you say them yet. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, you said 2, right?
2.
Okay, yep.
You know who I'm talking about. 'Cause we're both on this.
It's been so long.
By the way, no, I don't want to say that because it would kind of be a little hint to one of them. Okay, so Saffron Micella, because I really liked her. She was really
She
cool.
was freaking adorable.
She was so, yeah, total adorableness. And I need to try Indian food. I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh, Vapor Trail.
Ah, and
Yes.
don't forget Sky Stinger.
Heck yeah.
Oh my god, I love Sky Stinger.
Oh, that would be awesome to come back.
Oh my god, I love those 2 so much. Yeah, you know, it's funny because they're still kind of recent.
Oh yeah.
So
is Saffron, so.
That's true. But man, I would love for them to come back because Top Bolt is one of my favorite episodes from season 6. It was phenomenal.
But you hate the pun that it's making fun of.
Oh, yeah. Not just that, the numerous references to Top Gun.
My wing pony.
You could be my wing pony. No, not just that. Direct quote. You can be my wing pony any day. From Top Gun, you can be my wingman anytime. It's like, stop it! Okay, I mean, this one kind of goes without saying, but Spitfire. She's totally a reoccurring character now.
Oh yeah.
You see her more than you see Soren.
And also, Fleetfoot.
Yeah. Fleetfoot and her Andrea Libman lisp.
Lift.
I wouldn't mind seeing Wind Rider come back, actually.
He's a jerk.
He is a jerk. He also oddly reminds me of Harrison Ford. Not because he's a jerk.
Because he was experienced.
Probably because he has that seasoned persona, and he also kind of sounds like him. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't know. But now that, because now the Wonderbolts are starting to come back more and more, which I'm totally okay with. Dude, you remember how rare it was to see the Bolts back in the day?
Oh, totally.
I know, so, because, for those who don't know, I am a massive Wonderbolts fan. Like, through and through. I love the Bolts. So, to not only see one of them occasionally come back, but to see, like, episodes with them in it.
Oh, like, based around the, where they train and all.
Yeah, and I stand by it.
Academy.
I don't do wish lists very often because I love to see what the show brings to the table on its own. But I do have one huge thing, and it's probably not gonna happen throughout the rest of the show's life. But if it doesn't, that's cool. But if there is ever an episode that is about the Wonderbolts, not so much Rainbow Dash, but the Wonderbolt, the rest of the Bolts, oh my god.
A Wonderbolt episode without the main six.
Yes! Yes! Please! I would be so on board.
It's a long shot.
I know it is, trust me. And that's why I'm not gonna be super heartbroken if it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, that will be one of the best sucker punches since Crusaders of the Lost Mark. Another character that I'd like to see come back, Tender Taps.
Oh yeah.
And that's something we need to clarify. When we're talking about the subject of characters we'd like to see come back, we're talking about characters who have only been in one episode. And Tender Taps, I think he has been in the background of another episode. In fact, I'm fairly certain he has. But he was.
Oh, that's the case. Tree Hugger is also.
Then okay, yeah, that's fair. Then Tree Hugger qualifies for the list if that's the case. But I would like to see Tender Taps come back. He was really cool. And also, he made me think of that. Because I told you about the whole make 'em laugh thing. About why that's such an iconic. How it was all done in one take.
It's amazing.
That is incredible. Because then you went back and watched the actual thing, and you texted back to me, nuh-uh. No, trust me, it is. It's one of the biggest.
Amazing.
One of the biggest.
Iconic.
One of the most amazing, one of the most iconic events in cinema history is that Make 'em Laugh was done in one take. That's incredible. Okay, so there's that.
Let's just get to the ones we really like.
I know. All right. So we've been dropping mad hints that there are two characters that have been in the show that have only been in one episode each, and I swear to God, I will give a leg and a half for them to come back in an episode.
One of them has been mentioned recently.
Yes. So let's go. Let's talk about the character who was not mentioned. Lightning Dust. Oh my god, I want Lightning Dust back so bad! Oh my god, no! Because I love Wonderbolt Academy and Lightning Dust was so good in it.
Lightning Dust is my spirit animal.
It's
my spirit
true.
Pony.
Tell the story. You know exactly what I'm referring to.
Oh my goodness. So, you could probably atone to this. I'm kind of a speedy driver.
That's not the terminology I was going to use.
What was it?
You have the worst road rage of anyone I've ever known. Like, I'll come out as blunt as possible and say that.
No. His face.
If you and my dad drove in the same car together, you'd probably make my dad blush with how bad your road rage is.
Oh my goodness.
Dude. The only other person I can think of who comes close to you is Chuck, and even then.
Jesus Christ.
I think you still beat Chuck out.
Well, anyways.
You've wished some terrible things on people.
They deserve it, man.
Now let me ask you this. Do they deserve it when you get off the road?
Not really.
I rest my case. Tell your damn story.
So basically, I was driving one time. Traffic sucks, like as usual. And I'm trying to get around this person. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is so annoying. And like, I say this to myself. And like, I'm trying to cut off and get past him, but I can't. And so I'm just like,
Also,
oh, I can't get around him.
No, you're forgetting them. Can't they go any faster? I can't get around them.
That's what I said. Oh my god, can they not go any faster? I can't get around. Oh my god. I love lightning dust.
And to this day, what was this, like 2 or 3 years ago?
Uh-huh.
To this day, I tell you what I would have given to have been in the car with you.
For that epiphany.
A life-changing experience.
And that's why I have her cutie mark on my truck.
Because I remember shortly after that, you were telling me, hey man, do you know where I can find a lightning dust cutie mark decal? And to your credit, you eventually found one.
Took a while, but I did.
You did, and you know what? Here's the thing. You have many other decals on your car. When I see your truck pull up, that's the first one that always catches my eye, and for good reason.
Heck yeah.
Oh my god. But yes, lightning dust. Please come back. Oh my god, I love Lightning Dust. She is amazing. And like I said, that is one of my favorite episodes.
The other pony.
So, it's been I spent a while thinking about who I would rather see come back more. Lightning Dust or insert pony here, but I think it would be this pony because this is one of my favorite episodes in the whole show. She has only...
For me, I'd choose Lightning Dust.
I understand completely. I understand completely.
I love this pony.
I have to put this pony ahead. Just for what are probably obvious reasons. But
Go on. I was about to give it away.
Hasbro, please bring Rah Rah back. Oh my god, I want Rah Rah back. The main attraction is one of my favorite episodes in the whole show.
Her song is my
The
favorite
Magic
song.
Inside is one of my favorite songs in the whole show.
That is my favorite song.
The only thing that is keeping it from being my favorite song is personal bias towards Crusaders of the Lost Mark. We'll make our mark as my favorite song in the show because I can't listen to it and not cry like a bitch. Then again, The Magic Inside also makes me tear up. But my god, what an episode.
And one of the coolest things I've seen is Rah Rah, Lena Hall, reacting to her own episode.
Yes! I need to find that video again.
It's so great.
Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to make a note of that. Because I stamp stuff as we record episodes. I'm going to make a note. Provide link to Lena Hall reacting to Rah Rah. Hold on.
It's one of the cutest videos ever.
Is it? Because isn't she watching it with her niece?
Oh, totally. It's so adorable.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like I have grown to have a huge respect for Lena Hall. She was already incredibly talented, and if you've seen and listened to some of her stuff on Broadway, she is phenomenal.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that at all.
But so to see her like kick ass and take names on ponies, and to be such a great character, I know he's. Well, let me put it, and I've said this many times. If Lightning Dust or Rah Rah come back, especially the latter, but if both come back, guys, you can put your ear to the wind. I don't care if you live in Antarctica.
You will hear us.
If you put your ear to the wind, you will hear me making noises that not even I knew I could make.
If y'all were at BabsCon, you probably heard me screaming.
Because Trixie came back. Just if Rah Rah, and especially if it's an episode I don't expect her to come back in. I'll be like, oh my god! Oh wow, that's documented.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I love Rah Rah so much. Oh, she's so great, and I want to watch that episode again and again. And the reason why I didn't mention this earlier is because it would have dropped the hint. But we see Sven Gallop, actually, in the background of Viva Las Pegasus.
Right. Of course he'd be in Las Pegasus.
If you just got cut being the manager of a hit pop star, wouldn't you want to go gamble away? When you want to take a chance at, what is like Pony Chuck E. Cheese?
Pretty much, yeah.
It is Chuck E. Cheese!
They had DDR.
Which Ponies playing DDR is super cute. But yeah, so I want more than, again, I will be so happy if these characters come back. Because again, we just got Big Palma Colt, which was so funny. But if Rah Rah comes back, I won't be laughing. I will be...
Making other noises.
No, yeah, making otherworldly Was that actually made by a human? Noises of just pure fanboy. Just, oh my, I want Ronald back so bad. Lena, you did so amazing.
Lightning dust, please.
Lightning dust and Ronald. And it, like, I know we've made the joke before, it's like, I don't care if it's in the same episode. That'd be a weird episode, but...
Yeah,
please.
like it's an episode focused on those two. It's like, I don't care.
I almost want to write a fan fiction of those two being the center just to see what would happen.
Oh,
How would that go down? I'm tempted to do it. Just because I love both of those characters so much. Oh my god. Okay, so have they said anything about the characters they want to see come back? Or
Tibor said cheese sandwich, and Jthor, I think, jokingly said Trixie.
yeah, he said, also, I would like to see Trixie come back. Wouldn't that be nice?
And also, he said more rarity, obviously.
Yeah, so he's lost his chance to give a legitimate answer. Jthor, if you know what, Jthor, if you want to put in your 2 cents of what character you want to see come back, you can leave a comment. You're a big boy, you can do it.
He won't, though.
Probably not.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of hard to imagine them coming back and listening to this episode on their own. But it would be funny if, like, they do it and I get a text at 4 in the morning. How dare you say that about me? But I think, do we have anything else to say? Overall,
Could that be construed, like, could returning characters be a bad thing?
Okay, yes, I think it could, because there's a right way to do something and a wrong way to do something. And I think this show has a very, very good grip on the right way to do things. There's a bump in the road here and there, but it's nothing that ever kills an episode for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be, there are some characters I can think of that would be so strange to bring back. Can you imagine if they brought back Little Strongheart?
Yeah, that would be weird.
I wouldn't have a problem with it, but it'd just be so out of left field. And I mean, let's be honest, big, Papa McCall was out of left field, but it was like, it was good. If they brought back Little Strongheart, obviously it would depend on the circumstances of the episode and what's going on, but...
Speaking of, like, Papa Colt, I do like how he came back, however, I didn't like how he only had, like, a minute or two on screen.
Okay.
Yeah, like...
Oh, that's actually a good point. I don't think they did it with this, because he did come back for a purpose.
Yeah.
He came back to help them build the sanctuary.
If they brought back a character for no purpose
Just
at
to
all,
bring back a character, it's like, see, we remember this one?
it's like,
Then it would, okay, that's a very good point. Then it would be a problem. Don't bring back a character just to bring them back.
Right.
I agree completely with that. Because unless you can think of an example that I'm not seeing where they brought back a character just to bring back a character, which every character they brought back I can think of has had a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of one where there wasn't one? I mean, even Snails was brought back to be on a buckball team.
I don't know.
If you guys can think of one, go ahead and tell us, because I'm drawing a blank. So, yeah, like, I don't think the show has brought back a character that we love in a bad way. But it's like, if it's just to bring back, like, and I'm Scott. If they brought back Raw Raw, like, and I'm also here.
My little...
Yeah. I will say this, though, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing more of Sassy Saddles. She's pretty cool.
Isn't she...
She's been back twice.
Oh, okay.
Technically.
Yeah.
She was in
She came back in the same season, didn't she?
Yeah, a couple of episodes apart. I like Sassy, and that's Kelly. That's Kelly Shreden, so...
Of course. Always love to see Kelly.
I'm contractually obligated to love that character. But, where was I going? Oh, so, like, even what I like what the show does every now and then, they won't bring back a character, but they will make references to that character.
Rava was mentioned.
Yes, she was. In Rock Solid Friendship, it was like, oh, this gem will be perfect for my gown at Countess Coloratora's album release. And you saw me.
Is Rava going to be in here?
Dude, for 5 seconds, I wanted to believe. I was ready to believe anything. I was like, really? Baby?
I'm a believer.
Guys, you underestimate how badly I want to see Raw Raw come back. But, like, just mentioning Countess Coloratura, I was like, oh my god, no way. No way.
Oh.
We get Starlight, Raw Raw, and Maud in the same episode? Yes, please.
We'll talk about that episode.
Yeah. Rock Solid. And not only bringing characters back, but bringing them back with another character that they've never interacted with, well, for the most part, have never interacted with before, can create such a great dynamic. Because, I mean, barring the thing with Starlight and Maud, like, obviously they actually did have a past, which, awesome tie-in. But, it kind of felt like it was starting over with Maud and Starlight hitting it off.
And you never would have expected those two to even be here.
It really felt extremely dartboard, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we're gonna bring back two characters, and the episode's gonna be about them interacting with each other.
Let's see what we got.
It's gonna be Moon Dancer. How do we not mention Moon Dancer? It's gonna be Moon Dancer, and they're gonna become bestie friends. It's gonna be Moon Dancer and Luna. Actually,
that's pretty good.
That'd be pretty cool. I'd be okay with that. It's gonna be Moon Dancer. It's gonna be Luna. Make it happen. That actually would be.
And then Emma Larson's like, "You got it."
and
freaking Emma Larson.
If Emma Larson ever comes back to ponies, I want him to put in a very subtle "Buy My Pen Royal Academy" reference.
It's like a book in the background. Twilight's reading it for a second, like, what the okay.
Well, you realize there's a reference to Twilight in Pen Royal Academy, actually.
Really?
Yes. There's a description, there's an imagery description of a character or a scene, and you reading this is like, there's no way that's not, like, he didn't have Twilight in mind when he was writing that. But that's, I'll show you later. So, yeah, bringing a character back for a specific reason is a good thing. Bringing them back just to bring them back, I'm not a fan of it. Even if it's a character I adore, like Lightning Dust or Rah-Rah. But again, I think they know what they're doing. They know that very well. Because, again, you have that complaint about Papa McColt, but he did have a purpose. He was just at the tail end. Okay.
I guess it just depends, like, because, as we said before, characters had come back in the background, like Tree Hugger. And Moon Dancer as well, twice. She's come back twice.
She was on the Cutie Rebark.
And also the
Mending Fences.
Well, that's her debut. She was also in the background of Celestial Advice.
That's right, she was. Yeah, especially in that flashback they do. You're absolutely right. Thank you. So yeah, I get. But I mean, do you count just being in the background and not saying anything as an appearance?
No, but if they are going to appear in the background, it has to make sense. And for what we've seen, they've all made sense so far.
Especially Tree Huggers. Oh, that might be my favorite.
That's so amazing. I couldn't take that song seriously after this.
That's what's so funny about it. Because On My Own is a beautiful song. A gorgeous song sung by Michelle Creeper. Did a phenomenal job with it, but that part in it. And I don't mean this in a bad way. But when you see it for the first time, like, I was genuinely invested in that song. It's a really good What Do I Do Now song. And Michelle Creeper gives a tremendous performance of it.
Especially, like, since you wanted an acoustic guitar, like, acoustic song for so long.
I have been talking about that, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I get in the song, okay, there was some backing synths a little bit. Yeah. But it was, the centerpiece was a girl and an acoustic guitar. And I'm more than okay with that. And then Tree Hugger shows up.
Posing nude, basically.
Quotation marks around nude.
Oh my goodness.
Doing that in the middle of it. I mean, yeah, it was fitting. It was part of it because Apple Bloom was trying to do that. Was trying to, paint the picture and everything. But I will admit, it took me out of it mainly because, one, I thought it was so funny. And two, because I was cheering that Tree Hugger was back. But again, now that I've calmed down from that and can listen to the song as the song, beautiful, gorgeous song. And another episode I can't wait for us to get to. Okay, so it's just been you and me, and we're at our longest run time so far. We're at 1 hour and 44 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Not bad, actually. Okay, wow. So do we have any other comments, anything else we want to say? Because I think we've covered it all. Fluttershy leans in, really good episode. Flurry of Emotions, very cute episode. Characters coming back, when done right, it's a good thing. Please bring back Rah-Rah and Lightning Dust. Oh my god, please bring them back.
Yeah, I think Got our bases covered.
Yeah, I think we good. No thanks to Jthor and Tibor. God, I can't believe it. Get well soon.
I can't wait to see it. They see this episode posted up and they're like, how long is this fucking episode?
They killed almost 2 hours without us? That would be awesome.
Oh boy. Yeah, don't tell them how long the episode is.
No. I'm not gonna tell them anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, we did. How'd you guys do? It was okay. I'm gonna downplay it.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
gonna downplay it like, it was okay. Okay. So we are now running at 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 28 seconds. Go us. So.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That clipped. So, yeah. Let's see if there's anything. I don't think there's anything else. There's nothing left for us here. So we're going to go ahead and call it in. So, I'm Do the Daring Do.
I'm Trixie.
I'm Jthor. I'm Tibor.
Good night, everybody. As Jthor would say.
But he didn't say because he's not here.